Hey guys, what's up? Alex W. Leith here for Magnetic Repellent. If you're coming into the video, please hit that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And comment at the end of this video. If you have any thoughts or anything, just please leave a comment. But today we're going to talk about the Udoka situation, the Boston Celtics head coach who was suspended for an entire season because he had apparently a consensual affair or a consensual relationship with a staff member, and the Boston Celtics are saying that's prohibited to do that. I have a lot of thoughts about this, as you could imagine, so buckle up, and I'm gonna see you back here in about 30 seconds.
You are now watching the Magnetic Repellent Show.
Okay guys, here we go. We're going to talk about Udoka. This thing has been trending, and he is the Boston Celtics coach who was suspended for an entire season for having a consensual sexual relationship or intimate relationship with a staff member. And Udoka or Udoka, if I'm saying his name right, I don't want to butcher the man's name, but he has been in a long-term relationship and engaged to the famous actress Nia Long, who we all love. We loved her since Friday, and I guess even before that. They've been engaged for a long time, 12 years. They've been together in total 12 years. They have a child. I believe the child is 12 years old. So that's a long-term relationship. Although they're not married, that's a long-term relationship, which I guess would be like a marriage. So, but what I want to say about this, the first thing I want to say is the fact that I do understand the Boston Celtics position on this to a degree. And what I mean by that is, if you're having, because everybody, we so sensitive today. Everything you can't say nothing to each other. You can't speak to each other. You can't tell a woman how nice her hair looks. You can't tell a woman that dress looks beautiful on you. You can't do these kind of things in the workplace anymore because everybody is so sensitive. And even if the woman you're addressing appreciates it, if another woman is in earshot who's jealous or just stupid as hell and want to say something about that, then you can get in trouble because she was in earshot. And although you're complimenting another woman about how beautiful her dress is or how beautiful her hair is, the other woman gets mad, go to management about this is an inappropriate comment. Now, last I checked, women get their hair done, they wear nice clothes, they get their nails done or whatever. And what if nobody said nothing to you? You want to be complimented. But that's another video for another day. A little bit ridiculous to me. I've been married twice. Both my wives I met in the workplace and built families with them. This is how most of us meet our spouses, or we'll have love affairs in the workplace because we're just people. We're human beings. And if you work a lot, you're at work more than you're home. This is why this happens. So, but where I agree with the Celtics organization is just that. We're so sensitive today, with the Me Too movement and women's rights and this and that going on, that you have to be very careful with your decision making. Men throughout history have gotten in trouble behind our dicks time and time again. It's biblical. Samson and Delilah, Jezebel, whatever you want to say. But we've been getting in trouble behind our dicks forever. And I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It's just now as we're in a very sensitive time. People have fought for certain rights, to stop being abused, to stop being mistreated. Some are taking advantage of it. That's another video for another day. But what the Celtics are trying to do is prevent a lawsuit. Because although they're saying it was a consensual relationship, Now there's some skepticism about whether or not it was consensual, if there are multiple women, and so forth. But what the Celtics are trying to do is prevent a lawsuit. So they're getting out way ahead of this thing to show that they're backing this woman, because the coach, Ime Udoka, is in a boss situation. He's the head coach. Now, he's not management, he's not the owner, but that's a pretty big title. So let's say, for instance, that Ime Udoka and this young lady been seeing each other for a while, you know, very passionate love affair, whatever. And a position becomes available in the organization, higher up, you know, she can make more money, she get a better title, and so forth. And he don't put a good word in for her. She don't get the position. So right away, she's going to come to him now and go, listen, why you can't put a good word in me? You effing me, and you can't put a good word in. So there's a sense of privilege that comes with sleeping with higher ups and things like that. And if you don't do it, if you don't grant them the positions or things they desire, because a lot of pillow talk takes place, a lot of things happen in people's bedrooms. They say a lot of things they probably wouldn't ordinarily say. Okay, so excuse me. So in that regard, I can understand the Boston Celtics position on this, because it leaves them open to so much liability in that regard. And so I get it. Where I disagree is who made, see, these are, it's just like the Deshaun Watson situation for the Houston Texans. A little bit different, but similar. Because this is a situation where you have powerful white men putting a black man in his place. Letting him know that you can't step out of line. You can't do this wrong. Now, we've done it. I'm talking about the white people, the white men. They've done it time and time again. All kind of degrading sexual things they've done to women, all kinds of women over the years, and gotten slaps on the wrist or ignored. Okay? So what's all that about? Who made you the moral police? You know, what two people go through in their marriage. If we don't know the state of Nia Long and Mr. Udoka's relationship, okay? We don't know if they were still being intimate with each other, if Nia Long was withholding sex from him for whatever the reason, if he's just a greedy guy and wants a variety of women, if they had an open relationship, because that happens in those circles. Are they swingers? I mean, we just don't know. So the first thing we want to do is vilify him, okay, and treat Nia Long as if she's a victim. She might very well be, or she may not be. We don't know all the facts, okay? I have an affinity for Nia Long myself, but I'm also a realist. And I know these relationships are difficult. These long-term relationships are difficult. You know, people always, they kill me when they see people on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, and they say, people been together 50, 60 years. And you see people in the comments, oh, isn't that cute? Relationship goals, blah, blah, blah. Really? How the hell you gonna stay with somebody 50, 60 years? You can't make a year. Do you have any idea what them people been through in 50, 60 years? They've been through affairs. They've been through illness. They've been through bankruptcy, financial problems. They've probably been through a tornado or a hurricane and tore their house up. You know, a child might have died. They might have had a sickly child. These people go through hell in a 50, 60-year marriage, but they stay the course. And in my view, the people today looking to get married are not built that way. These were people who were getting married in the 50s, 60s, even the 70s, before the women's movement, okay? Divorce started an uptick after the women's movement of the 70s. Again, that's another video, okay? But Ime Udoka and Nia Long have some stuff to sit down and discuss amongst themselves. Nia Long has issued a statement to, you know, please respect her privacy. She got a child to look after, and she got to make sure that child is protected from all this craziness that's about to go down. But I think if you're going to have disciplinary action for Emi Udoka, okay, a year is way too long. That's way too long to suspend a man for an entire basketball season for having what's called the consensual affair at this point. Now that may change, but it's a consensual affair at this point with a young lady who was a staff member. Okay? Now with all this stuff coming out and all this story's blowing up, she might go, it was consensual. With all this press and all this media, I might be able to get some money out of this. Oh yeah, it wasn't consensual. I was harassed. I was this and I was that. And you know what everybody do? She's automatically telling the truth. You know why? Because somewhere in society, it's been pinned that women don't lie. Women don't lie about relationships. Men are dogs. Women don't lie. So we're the bad guys. Especially if you're a heterosexual male. You're the bad guy. We're the bad guys right now. Hey, don't listen to me. Just go by society. Go by what you've seen in the newspapers the past 10, 15 years. Open your eyes. Okay? This is why you can't have marriages today that's going to last 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Okay? Because the media, the world in general, has managed to turn men and women against one another. So if men and women have turned against one another, how the hell are you supposed to have a 50, 60-year marriage? It's not going to work. You know, everybody's saying, oh my God, how can he cheat on Nia Long? Oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's so gorgeous. That's true. But some of the most gorgeous women in the world. Halle Berry's been cheated on several times. Janet Jackson's been cheated on. Former Miss America singer actress Vanessa Williams been cheated on. Remember, she was married to pretty boy Rick Fox. You know he was slanging it. He was a pretty boy. You know women didn't leave that man alone, whether he with Vanessa Williams or not. Okay? Hillary Clinton. Now you got your husband in the highest of offices. Okay? He cheating on you. Okay? Princess Diana been cheated on. Okay? And the side chick is now the queen. Ain't that a bitch? Keep hoes alive. Hope. Keep hope alive. Okay? Because there's always hope for the side chick if you just stick in there long enough. Okay? But my question is, what's the big thing about consensual? These are the same people, these powerful white men, that are making these decisions on Emi Udoka's life, okay, who felt like our third president, Thomas Jefferson, okay, was in a consensual relationship with Sally Henning during slavery. What kind of sense does that make? Do y'all really believe that Thomas Jefferson, a man who enslaved black people, who raped black women, who brutalized black people on a daily basis, was in a consensual relationship with Sally Henning? Could you imagine if Sally Henning, he came in there to get him a little piece, and she said, no, I don't feel like it? He'd have took it anyway. It's during slavery. But these are the same hypocrites now, okay, that have a problem with Emi Udoka and his consensual relationship because it's in the workplace. Who makes you the moral police? Everywhere you've gone, there's been murder, rape, destruction, terrorism, thievery, distrust, everything. You've done it all. And if somebody once told me once, they could do it all, but can't stand nothing. This is why serial killing, I don't want to go off, but serial killing is labeled, is defined as a white male crime. Yes, we have black people who are serial killers, so forth, Latino people. Yes, we do. but it's defined by the FBI as a white male crime. Why? Because of your entitlement privileges. Nobody's supposed to tell you no. When you want something you see, you just supposed to have it and take it. And that means a woman's body. Just take it. You've always done it. You do it now. But you want to make this man the example. The next thing, you want to put cameras in he and Nia Long's bedroom? Are you going to do that next? Okay? Marriage is a very sacred thing. They're not even married. But in this term, a long-term relationship. Okay? What these people talk about in their bedroom, what they do in their bedroom, is none of our business. It's the height of hypocrisy with the NBA and the NFL. The height of hypocrisy with the stuff that they do. And it's always us that's the targets. NFL quarterback Hall of Famer Brett Favre made hundreds of millions of dollars as a quarterback in the NFL. Just confessed to welfare fraud. I saw the story on Tuesday. I haven't heard about it since. What's going to happen to Brett Favre? Probably nothing. Story's going to go away. That'll be the end of it. We know what this is. We know how they treat us in these situations. And I'm not saying Emi Udoka should not control his dick, should not understand the circumstances that he's in. But again, we are human beings first. Men and women. We're attracted to one another. We see each other more at work than we do at home. These things happen all the time, and they'll continue to happen. And people are getting sick of the little touchy, stupid things about, I heard him say she was beautiful. I heard him say her hair was nice. I wasn't comfortable with that. People tired of that. You open yourself up to lawsuits all over the place. Emmy may have a lawsuit if he's not treated fairly, because you want to make an example of him. Maybe even to keep the focus off what you're doing. Boston Celtics ownership. Okay, so, you know, I have so much to say. I said a lot. I don't want this video to be too long. Details are still being unfolded with this situation. Again, being a fan of Nia Long, you know, my heart goes out to her and her child. But again, I don't know the dynamics of their marriage, as I stated earlier. I don't know the dynamics of it. And I don't know either one of them, including Mr. Udoka. I don't know either one of them. But what I do know is how long-term relationships, marriage, people, how these things work. And sometimes we come across as hypocrites. The media, bloggers, come across as hypocrites. Say what it is. Don't be a hypocrite. There's going to be a follow-up to this video as more details come about. Like, subscribe, share, leave comments. Let me know what you think. Let's continue to talk about this. Some serious shit about to go down regarding this story. And we're going to have to stay abreast of it. Magnetic Repellent, thanks for being here with me. And I'm out.